living in today and doing what you need to do today, why are you then thinking about tomorrow and the day after and the month after and the year after? Why are you thinking about the things that could go wrong when half of the time, or I'll say majority of the time, those things never happen? Why allow your mind to focus on a time that's not even here? And again, let me just go back to the past. Why do we go to our past when we are no longer who we were? I tell you what, I am not even the person I was yesterday. I'm not even the person I was an hour ago, a minute ago, okay, when I started this video.
Hey, chosen ones, how are you doing? Today, we are going to be talking about living in the moment. Now, I don't know really what I'm planning or what I'm going to say, but I want to share my experience of living in the moment. For so long, I've been the type of person who likes to plan. I'm a planner, guys. I plan everything. And I also like to look ahead. So even though I'm a planner, the thing is, I don't actually book things in advance. Bizarre, I know. So I know I like to do things. I know there's certain things I want to do, but I won't go and book them. But I will think about doing it in advance. So I guess that's something I need to improve on, to be honest with you, because in my mind, it's like I've got so much time to book it, get it organized. And then by the time I realize it's the date that I plan to do the particular thing is so close. So why have I always looked ahead? And how has that made me feel? Well, planning ahead and thinking about things in advance and saying to yourself, I've got to do this, I'm going to do this, and I have to finish this and all this. What does it do? It makes you anxious. Okay. The birds in the sky, the animals in the sea, the dogs that like hang around, they live in the moment. They live in the moment. You don't see animals planning in advance. For example, the birds planning what they're going to eat. They deal with that in the day because they know they'll always be provided for. Yes, it's important to be able to plan ahead. But really what I'm talking about is living in the future or living in the past. Aha, that's the message. So we don't want to be living in the future, and we certainly don't want to be living in the past because our past is gone. For me, when I think about my past, it makes me think how far I've come. It makes me realize all the stuff I have been through and how strong I am to get to where I am now. And the beautiful thing about it is that every day I take a step forward, and every day I trust God that He's leading me in the right path. And that is the honest truth. Where I am today, the things that I'm doing today are such a blessing. And I know that it's nobody but God that provided those things for me because they came at the perfect time. And it was a perfect thing for me. And so we don't have to worry about our future. Yes, it's good to have goals. Yes, it's good to have a plan. Yes, it's good to work towards those plans. I'm a big fan of those. I even have a vision board. But the point is that if you're supposed to be living in today and doing what you need to do today, why are you then thinking about tomorrow and the day after and the month after and the year after? Why are you thinking about the things that could go wrong when half of the time, or I'll say majority of the time, those things never happen? Why allow your mind to focus on a time that's not even here? And again, let me just go back to the past. Why do we go to our past when we are no longer who we were? I tell you what, I am not even the person I was yesterday. I'm not even the person I was an hour ago, a minute ago, okay, when I started this video. And neither are you. You are continually evolving. And if you are a chosen one, then it means that you're continually wanting better for yourself. So don't worry about your past. Don't live in your past. Don't forget your past, obviously, and never forget where you came from or who you are or what your background is. Always remain humble. Always remain, what's the word? Not so boastful, not so like on your high horse. Don't think you're better than anybody, because you're not. One day you could be up there and the next day you can be down there. Right? And actually, again, I remember something else. This morning, I woke up and my wrist was hurting me. It was actually swollen. And for the past few weeks, I've had like an achy wrist. So I do kickboxing, and I think I might have punched the bag in an awkward way, which then twisted my wrist. And since then, it's been like maybe about a month now, and my wrist has felt like it's never healed. And I think, again, I went kickboxing yesterday. I didn't use this hand, and I must have aggravated something, because this morning I woke up and my wrist was so sore and so painful. I couldn't actually do the things that I normally do. And that's when I started appreciating the benefits of being well. That's when I started realizing, oh my gosh, if my hand was better, I could have done this and this and this and this and that. But we're always looking in the future, not appreciative of what we have now, where we are, what we have now, where we are now. Not being appreciative of those around us, our loved ones, the things that we have, the things that we own, the food that we have, the abundance that we have in our life. We don't focus on that. We focus on what we want, or something that happened in the past. And now, actually, my wrist is feeling a lot better. But it made me realize that we really need to enjoy the moment now. Because you don't know what moment will happen or where you will be the next moment. This morning, I wasn't expecting to have a wrist, which meant that I couldn't function the way I wanted to function. It was so debilitating. And it's just my wrist. Just imagine if it was something major, because I know this can heal. And actually now it's feeling better. We forget what we have now because we're looking either to the future or the past. So chosen ones, remember what you have, who you are now. Appreciate what you have now. Live in the moment now. Tell those around you that you love them now. Don't wait for another time, but now. And do what you have to do now. Because we don't know what's around the corner. The good and the bad. Only God knows. And we don't need to know. The birds don't know. The animals don't know. They don't care. They're enjoying the moment as it comes. So yeah, that's really what my message was about today. Enjoy the moment. Don't let the moment slip by, because time is moving fast. And, that doesn't mean don't do what you need to do now. Do it. But at the same time, don't be concerned about something that could happen in the future that hasn't happened. Worry about that when that time comes. And for me, my lesson is appreciating my health when I have it. Sometimes we forget that we are healthy, we are alive, everything is going well for us. We forget because we're looking in the wrong places. So chosen one, I want you to appreciate what you have now, where you are now, and live in the moment now. Be present. Don't worry about anything, because you have nothing to worry about. And actually, what has worrying done for anybody? I believe in the Bible there's a quote about worrying. Somebody help me out with that. It has never added a year onto our lives or anything like that. Worrying does not help us. So, chosen ones, be present. Live now. Enjoy now. Appreciate now. And if there is something that you know that you should be doing now that you haven't been doing, I encourage you to do it. Because you don't know what will happen, where you'll be tomorrow. And I'm sure you're all going to be fine tomorrow. In Jesus' name. But the point is, live in the moment. So I'm going to love you and leave you. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, comment, and subscribe, comment, and like. That's the one. Take care, guys, and sending you lots of love and encouragement. Bye.